Welcome to the #1 Cane Corso channel on YouTube. Bro, did you know this is the #1 Cane Corso channel on YouTube? Did you guys know that this is the biggest Cane Corso community on YouTube? Bro, you bored with that? Because we only have 151,000 subscribers? That's what I thought. That's up to you guys to get this to 200,000. If you love Cane Corsos or dogs in general, why aren't you subbed? What are you doing? Who wants to be #2? Come join the #1 community on YouTube. Comment below when you hit that subscribe button, guys. Either be the month you subscribed or about how many subscribers I had when you subscribed. I'd really like to know. And actually, if you comment when you subscribed, after 24 hours after the video's up, I'll go through all the comments and answer every single one if you've commented the date or the time that you subscribed. Kara just made me some small hot dogs. Bruce wants a small hot dog. Yo, babe, these aren't very hot. I guess they're small dogs. You want to eat a small dog? Fine. Here, I'll give you a small dog to eat. Speaking of small dogs, almost daily, I get hit with the question on my Instagram, JasonCorey411, if Cane Corsos are good with small dogs. Or if Cane Corsos are good with other pets in the house. And typically my first response to that is, have you subscribed to the channel? Are you hitting that like button? Have you ring my ding-a-ling so you miss any of the newest videos on Cane Corsos or Bruce Wayne? Typically my next response is you need to ask the question a different way and you need to ask it for yourself. You're bringing a Cane Corso baby, essentially, into the home. So you should ask yourself the question, can my pets handle bringing another pet into the home? Will they accept bringing a Cane Corso into the home? The other day when I dropped Bruce Wayne off at Camp Wanna Be a Dog, his doggy daycare, I got some footage of him interacting with some tiny tots. Yes, these dogs were probably smaller than his head. So I figured this would be a great time to talk about this topic at hand. Oh, I just touched his pink stick and it was wet. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to touch your wiener. It is intense. Too much tip. Now I got some footage of my Cane Corso Bruce Wayne interacting with some tiny tots at Camp Wanna Be a Dog doggy daycare where we bring him weekly. He loves it there. He loves the owners there. I figured this would be a perfect time to show you guys how he acts around little dogs because that's a big concern with people. You have a 155-pound Italian Mastiff. How is he gonna be if I have a Chihuahua? Is he gonna step on them and break them? And now remember guys, every dog's different, even within the same breed. Every dog's gonna have a different personality. Some dogs may not like other dogs. It was never important for me, for my Cane Corso to like other dogs, but it was a must to me that he could tolerate other dogs, which is why I started bringing him to doggy daycare and why I continue to bring him to doggy daycare. But luckily enough, he loves interacting with other animals and other dogs. Now, as I'm just gonna talk over this footage because we were just having a normal conversation, so it would be very boring to you guys to listen to. But you can see how Bruce Wayne's interacting with these other two dogs. And actually, fun fact, the little terrier you're looking at, that was Bruce Wayne's love interest. If you saw my last video talking about how he was around a dog in heat and he was going crazy at home, yeah, Fifi, that's Bruce Wayne's love interest. Don't ask me how that would work out. She's the size of his head, but yes, Bruce Wayne loves Fifi. And it's very, very evident to me that watching this footage back, Bruce Wayne is highly aware of how large he is. He's highly aware of the damage he could do by stepping on one of these dogs. He's almost tiptoeing around the dogs. He's trying to get them to play with them. They're trying to play with him. And he's just so gentle. He's jumping up and down a little bit, but he's being very careful not to step on them, not to jump up on them. Yeah, bro, you know your size. You know you're a big dude. So are Cane Corsos good with other pets? Yes and no. It highly depends on their personalities. It highly depends on how well you train them and how well-mannered they are in their house and how respectful they are in your house. It actually surprises me how many people don't understand how to communicate and interact with their dog, be a leader to their dog. And I'm not saying that to like make anyone feel bad or trash anyone. I guess it's just because I've always had dogs my entire life and I've always been really good with dogs. But if you guys need help training your dog, we have a puppy training course in the description. There's also an obedient course called the Canine Boot Camp, and those will help you immensely. Going through those, you too will have a very well-mannered dog in your house, very respectful. Bring him out in public and not have issues, yeah. and you save 10% if you use code Jason. Now, in general, take your average Cane Corso that's well-trained, well-mannered in the house, fully obedience trained. They've displayed behavior to you in person with other animals, showing that they are accepting of them, they do like being around other animals. Then yes, your average Cane Corso, you will be able to bring another animal in the house. And of course, there's going to be an adjustment period. Just like any change in life, there's always an adjustment period. There's going to be one for your dog. There's going to be one for you if you bring another animal in the house. But I truly think if we brought another Cane Corso into the house, Bruce Wayne's quality of life would even go up from what it already is. Bruce Wayne would now have a little bro to teach and to boss around and to push around. And it'd be great for him because when I can't play or my wife can't play because we're doing work and we're too busy, but Bruce Wayne wants to play, he's always going to have a little bro to play with. So personally, I could pretty much guarantee that Bruce Wayne would be accepting if I brought another puppy into the house. Now, he's not a big cat fan, so he would probably not be happy if we brought a cat in the house. He would probably tolerate it, but we want to improve the quality of our dogs' lives, guys. We don't want to stress them out. And I think a cat in the house would probably stress them out. And that just comes from, what, you don't want a cat? You want to give me your paw? I love seeing how Bruce Wayne was interacting with these other two little dogs. And I think it was actually more interesting for me personally to see him interact with something so small and see how gentle he was with them and still play with them. You can see when the owner throws a ball to the dogs, Fifi and Bruce Wayne run after it. Fifi gets there first, and it's basically, it looked like Bruce Wayne jumped over her and tiptoed around her as to assure he didn't step on her and hurt her. So he definitely knows his size, and he's definitely gentle. He's gentle with me, he's gentle with my wife, he's gentle with other animals, and it's an amazing trait of this dude. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this footage back as much as I did. Do all the things on the way out. And remember, 24 hours after the video's posted, I'm going to respond to every comment if you comment when you hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Bruce Wayne and myself will see you later. Peace. Again with the tip, bro. The tip's always got to be out. You can't just like let the tip relax. You can't let the tip relax just a second. Is it because we're talking about Fifi?